he'd be smarter than that. But if that were to ever happen, like, that's highly illegal for any cop to look up information, right? It's like if I work at a hospital and look up one of my buddies' files for her or whatever, do someone a favor, then I could go to jail for that, right? It's against the policy to do that.
So that's what I mean, then. One of the girls in here was really poorly. She was in hospital.
Oh, your phone's covered, Kales.
Sorry, so one of the girls was really poorly, so she put down to the hospital where she was, for him to give me information so that I could give people updates to make sure that to let them know that she was okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
But that's the only way the doctors, like, at the hospital would have given me any information, because otherwise they wouldn't give nothing out, even though I knew what hospital she was in, what ward she was on, whatever.
Yep.
Until she said that, they wouldn't have been able to give no information out whatsoever.
Nope, none at all. None at all. And the shit thing is that her son is tied in with, and that's confirmed. That's not a lie. That's 100%. He is RCMP. That's legitly, that's confirmed. He is. So she's not lying about that when she said that her brother was a policeman. Her brother is not a policeman, by the way. He works at he owns an auto body shop. But her son is definitely RCMP.
It's just ridiculous.
There we go. Yeah, it's data protection laws, right? You can't do it, even if you have you just can't. It's illegal to do that, and that's the thing. And like, cops can't also be involved in ongoing cases to do with any family members, right? It's because of the interest involved in it. Like, you can't handle cases that have to do with your own family members, or like arrest someone on behalf of your family member or whatever like that. Like, you can't have any involvement with that. It's conflict of interest. Yeah. And it's the same everywhere, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm sure everywhere in the world probably has the same, or majority has the same laws, that you can't be doing favors or trying to, get charges on someone for a family member if you work in law enforcement. But for sure here in Canada, and I'm pretty sure the States, absolutely, and the UK, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's the same, like, it's conflict of interest.
Yeah. It is a breach of power, yeah. And it would be shitty to have, like, even your son, like, if his place were to get called and whatever, like, his district were to get called and they were to, like, people were to, talk to his supervisors and shit and say, like, this is what they think is happening, and he were to get looked into, it's shitty on him that she would put his job in jeopardy to be doing what she's doing on the internet just for no reason at all. Like, it's
100%.
It's really strange behavior, and it's worrisome strange behavior, honestly. Like, I know that if my kids were cops, they're the opposites. They'll never be cops. But if they were cops and they found out that's the shit I'm doing, I know that they would be losing their mind. They'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you realize what I work in, right?
That's what I mean. She's not thinking about him and what the reflection could be on him.
And I'm assuming, though, too, with everything that's come out, her daughter has to know now that she was, like, I'm sure people would have messaged her daughter or went through her daughter's, like, her daughter's company Instagram that came out there and shit like that, and messaged her and whatever, that they would be well aware, her daughter would be well aware of some of the things that she's been doing.
Well, this is why I feel like now she's changed her profile to the grey area.
I mean, I couldn't even imagine that conversation. Like, I just couldn't imagine my daughter calling me up like, hey, or like, and here's the thing, she must be aware because she had to call her daughter to get all those things taken down. Like, when that shit came out, within the fucking hour, all those social medias went down. Everything was deactivated. Like, everything went down. So she had to give a reasoning to her daughter on, hey, why you need to take everything down immediately right now. Like, she had to give some sort of reason, hey, deactivate every bit of, and that's not fair to your daughter either, to have to put that on her, like, hey, you can't have any form of social media because of me.
And she has her own business.
Yep, she does.
So she's affected her own daughter's business.
That's some fucked up shit. Like, and she...
No, but she wouldn't have an adult. Like, my parents, like, obviously I'm not saying anything. Not one of my parents, not my stepmom, like your call mum. Or my dad has got my fucking passwords for any of my profiles on the internet. Like, are you choking me?
Nobody
I'm
would.
give him that.
I don't think any of us can say that as adults. Our parents have our passwords, right? And we live on our own and all this shit, and our parents have our passwords. Like, she had to contact her kids to be like, listen, you guys deactivate everything, because everything was deactivated. Both her son, well, one of her son, not one of them didn't, but the other son did have social media. Everything is off of his. It's a gray picture. Everything is deleted. There's nothing on the account. Everything is deleted off of his as well. So she had to do a call to her kids. And then you would think that after that, though, that she'd be like, you know what? I'm going to stop because the internet, it's too crazy right now. And this is going too far and it's going to impact my kids and I'm going to stop. But she didn't. She kept going.
But this is the thing, like, I think she should have come back and should have took accountability and humbled herself.
You would think.
I mean.
Mm-hmm. But it's just weird. It's one of the weirdest situations that I've ever been involved in or that had to see. Like, how my mouth hit the fucking floor when all that came out, that she's been pretending she was her own fucking daughter, that was actually true.
Well,
was like,
I've now put my fingerprint on my phone so she can't get into my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's that nosy.
Yep. Mine are too. If they got into my shit, they'd be that fucking nosy. But it just blew me. It blew me out of the water that this is how far the lies went. Like, this is, and you still have the blind people that sit in the box with her that still deny this shit. Like, they sit up there with her, licking her ass and being like, oh, it was edited. Like, what is that? What is that? And you're right. And like, how could they think this is true? And it's like, what do you mean? Like, how can you even pretend to not believe this? Oh, red flag. It is so bad. It is so fucking bad. Oh, she's done too much, Callie. It's you'd be here all day and night of all the harmful, hurtful shit she's done to people in real life too. Like, it's very bad. It is not good.
Oh, the latest as well was that I wanted her second raffle prize from EQ. Like, it took me, and Megan can clarify this. The first raffle prize that she gave me, yeah, you know, from EQ.
Yeah.
It took 3 days before I contacted Minx over that.
Oh my god. And now she thinks that you wanted the second one.
Yeah, now she's saying that I wanted the second one, which I didn't. I messaged her and said, well done, and I said to her, don't be giving it to anybody else, keep it for yourself this time.
Yep.
Like, why shouldn't you keep it for yourself? You know what I mean? And that's what was said. And then, like, it took me 3 days, roughly.
Wow.
Not more, before I contacted her about it.
Oh, I still have all that. I still haven't eaten my...
And then she's like, she gifted me EQ, and I'm like, yes, I did give EQ, because EQ had come into Canadian Angie's live, drunk one night, and accidentally big gifted me.
Yep.
Oh, and CA in the box. So I was going back into the lives and re-gifting her the equivalent of that money over a period of time. Teapot.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel like it was my gift to be given to me.
Yep.
Because she wanted to give it to... You know me, Teapot. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't my gift to be given. She was meant to give it to Canadian Angie.
Yep. But she'll run with whatever, right? And I gotta move this fucking air conditioner because my room is so hot at night and it's not quite.
She didn't watch the big Canadians. She was sending EQ's gifting her.
And now she's gifting everybody else, right? She's running around gifting, like, fuck, she gifted Rickster. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, He came out and said that she was that family, that I fucking had to get up there and say, I know this family. She is not this family. That's not her. He outed this poor fucking family's who's...
She was so offended by that. And she was like, it's so bad on that family and all this shit like that, blah, blah, blah. So if it's that bad on that family, and you felt so awful on that family and what he did, why are you gifting him? And secondly, right, you the amount of shit and violence you spewed over his partner when she went to the MC.
Yep. And it's gross. Like, she messaged me after I'd come up in the box, and hey, Canary Man. She messaged me after I come up in the box that time to say the family that he's outing, they have suffered a major tragedy, and it is not CA. I can confirm that. And she messaged me after to ask, could I get the woman's email so she could email the woman and apologize. And I'm like, I wouldn't give this fucking bitch anyone's fucking email. Like, are you kidding me?
I was saying that people can get to whatever they fucking want. But my point is the hypocrisy of it.
It's weird. It's fucking... But see, she's running to everybody that she knows hates the same people that she currently does so that they can all join in on... Like, she runs to everybody that hates everyone that she does right now when it's good for her, and she'll be friends with them and then do big speeches of, I can like who I want, I can gift who I want.
Really is like...
And then Rickster even acting, and I seen the clip where she's in his live and he's acting like, oh, everyone in here loves you, CA. Everyone, you can come in here. Everyone even... Why would you want everyone in there to love you? Like, what? Bullshit. Like, gross. Get out. She's just fucking strange. I don't know. And I feel bad for Rickster as well. Like, I feel... but then again, he's been a dick lately, too. Because I've heard him the other day, and he was a real dickhead to somebody. And he was, it seems like he's getting an attitude, but it won't be long before she kicks him anyways, because he's starting to have an attitude bigger than hers, and she doesn't like that.
Well, Ricochet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Ricochet. Sorry, Ricochet.
When he kicked the Susie out of the box, you mean?
Yes. Yeah, when he was dropping her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's really strange. But she'll be getting rid of Ricochet real soon.
Well, he can't be controlling a platform like that.
Nope, she doesn't like that. See, she likes women like the ones she has in the boxes with her that are like yes women, that are older, that won't say anything against her, that are just kissing her ass like, oh, it's okay, CA. It's okay. And yes, but the minute you have a stronger personality, if you are a, more of a, like an alpha female or anything like that, she can't handle that type shit. You're out of there. You need to be one of those passive, agree with everything, like Catherine and Biddy and those ones. And that's why her and Bella fall out all the time, because Bella is a mouthpiece as well, and they'll fall out again if they already haven't, but they'll fall out again as well.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, for me it's just a bit fucking, it's all madness, Teapot, it's all madness, it's like, when's it gonna end?
I don't think it ever will, honestly. I think she's gonna keep going for everybody, she's gonna keep going for Make It Make Sense. She's gonna... And Make It Make Sense really did nothing to her. Make It Make Sense just didn't like her. And she's a T-page, so she posts videos.
The only thing that fucking Make It Make Sense did was get was get accused of being you.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. She thought when Make It Make Sense was up in the box.
Yeah.
And she thought Make It Make Sense was me. And me and Make It Make Sense don't sound alike at all. Like, in my, like, at all. She's from America. We sound very opposite, but she was convinced I was using a voice changer of some sort, and that I was Make It Make Sense. That came up there, but she's never Make It Make Sense has done when she and then CA was saying, oh, Make It Make Sense, she's obsessed with me, look, she posts about me and whatever. She's a T page, she's allowed to fucking post about you, like if she doesn't like you, she can post clips from your live. All lives can be clipped. I do.
Mims is very, I find her very fair.
Yep.
Like I said to Mims, like, don't get me wrong, I said there's clips on there that I think, oh, for fuck's sake, Cables, why did you fucking say that? Why did you do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's some really embarrassing shit on there. Right? But, at the same time, I said it, I did it, I was on fucking TikTok, it's going to be there. Whether it was Mims that's going to fucking screen record it or somebody else. She's an FYP page.
Exactly. And that's what they're going to do. They clip anyone. If you go live, you take the risk of being clipped, right? And especially when you're not someone's favorite, they're probably going to clip you a bit more. Thought you was going to be honest. You sound, I know I do, Canary Man. I was told I sound like fucking Fiona, Shrek's wife or some shit the other day. And then when someone seen me, they're like, then I thought different. They're like, but I thought you were like 60 years old and like Fiona. It's good, Skylar. How are you? But yeah, and especially like, and I was a clipper. I was a screen recorder for the longest time. That's how I started my page. And when I started it, I was just clip whatever. But then you get your favorites that you like, you get your favorites that you don't like. And usually, you know, what gets more traction on your page is when you post drama stuff. And so you post up that shit, and it's just how T pages work. It's you have your favorites, you have your don't. You post the good and the bad of the ones you like and whatever. And she can't shit on Make It Make Sense because look of her FYP page, that Haley chick that does her UK FYP clips, or whatever, right? That's all about her page is dedicated just to the ones that don't like CA.
She's like to Will. She's literally sat there at 4 a.m. watching a live. I literally wasn't anything to do with her. And then something was mentioned and there was just a quick conversation about her. But like Haley got it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god. But Haley's watching. Hi.
She's a fucking weirdo. She definitely is watching, but listen, do yourself a favor, Haley, and run. Run from the CA side of things. I can tell you that from experience. Get out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. It'll happen to you, Haley. It happens to everyone else that you pissed.
Scotty Boy came back and then disappeared again, didn't he?
What?
I said Scotty Boy came back and then disappeared again.
I seen that he was up in a couple lives and then went. I don't know the whole situation on him. I don't know what happened. I just seen that he was gone. Then I seen him in a live the other day, and then I seen that he's gone again. It's me, I'm CA, are you? Well, you're a bitch.
I need to go. I've been laying in bed thinking I need a coffee.
Oh, what time is it there for you?
7 a.m.
Oh my lord. It's only midnight here.
But it's dead light outside. Like, it's really hot. It's been like 22, 23 degrees here.
It's supposed to be warm tomorrow too here. The weather is like really heating up.
Yeah, it's meant to be like, so I go away on Monday, tomorrow, for a few days with the mini-me. And it's meant to be like 22, to be like between 22 and 26 degrees.
Oh, that's nice.
Like where we're going in like this week coming. We're only going for 4 nights. 4 nights, 5 days. So I'm going with my best mate and her son, and then my daughter and that, and we're taking her dog as well. So we're taking her dog to the beach for the first time.
Oh, that'll be cute. Red flag, you're in Ontario? I didn't know that.
Her dog doesn't like water, so she's nervous. I was like, listen, Frank hates any type of water. So, but you take him on the beach and then he's jumping in that sea. Like he doesn't give a fuck. I said, he absolutely loves the beach. I said, so I can imagine Missy being the same. And then he was like, "Can we take my acrylic paints?" And I was like, "Me acrylic pen paints." So I was like, "Why?" She said, "So we can paint some rocks and leave messages for people."
That'll be cute. That's what I used to do when I was doing my rock group there. I would always bring the paints and paint them wherever I went.
So that's what she wants. So that's what she wants to do.
What is 71 in Celsius? I go by what do you go, Kales? Do you guys do Celsius? Oh, you do Celsius.
Yeah.
Adriana Young? No, I don't even know who Adriana Young is. So many silent watchers. There's so many.
Yeah, we go by Celsius here.
Yeah, we got like 20. I think it's going to be 21, 22 tomorrow. So which is pretty good.
Yeah, right now. I'll tell you what it is right now. Hang on 1 second.
I don't know what 71 would be because I can never wrap my head around how to do the difference of. I always have to look it up. Oh, 71 is 22.
At 7 a.m. here already, it's 11 degrees.
Ooh, it's going to be nice out.
It's due, and like there's no clouds in the sky at all. It's due to go up to 26 to 27 today.
Oh, that'll be a nice day for Mother's Day.
Well, it's not Mother's Day yet.
What do you mean?
It is for you. It's not our Mother's Day. Our Mother's Day was in March.
Oh,
in the UK.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know we had different Mother's Days.
Yeah.
When's your Father's Day?
June.
I'll look it up, Red Flag. Oh, it's June. Yeah, ours is June. Yeah, like June 19th-ish.
Yeah, it's usually around June 19th, June 20th, 21st. Because sometimes my brother's birthday falls on Father's Day. If his birthday's on a Sunday.
Oh, my brother's is on the 20th. One of my brothers is on the 24th of June. Drown, but you can. Oh. Have you guys been keeping up with that Nova Scotia case? The kid's missing? It's so sad. And
No, I've not seen it.
Oh, it's all over my FY. Well, probably because I'm in Canada, but they still haven't found these two little babies. And my opinion is one of the parents or something had something to do with it. It's too fishy. There's something not right about it.
How young are the children?
I think they're 4 and 6, I think.
Oh.
And the parents were apparently sleeping and taking a nap or something. And these two kids were playing. And then they went and played outside. And then the parents said they woke up and it was quiet. And the kids were gone. But the thing is, it's in like, they live in a trailer on this huge piece of land with nobody around. It's all fenced in. And the rest is forest. There's only one shoe print outside. The dad knew exactly what the daughter was wearing, even down to the backpack. And it's really, there's something not right with this. Now, the mom has left the stepdad. She's gone to stay with family and CPS today made a statement that he's not allowed to see his daughter that the mom has. So there has to be a reason for that all of a sudden. Yeah. And the police have scaled back now all the searches, and they were at the place looking under the trailer, trying to look under it and whatever, and now they have cadaver dogs involved. But there's something not right whatsoever. And then when the police were talking to the stepdad and stuff, he's like, no, they wouldn't cross the road. You don't need to go over there. They wouldn't cross the road. But like, you would, if your kids were missing, you would tell everybody to fucking look every inch. Like, let's cover this whole place, right? Yeah. But it's really, there's something not right with this situation. And now people are like, there was like rug paraphernalia found in the home when they searched it. So people are saying maybe the parents weren't taking a nap, like maybe they were fucked up. But it's always something with the step parent, right? And the mom too, like there's just something they've scaled this full fucking place. And It just doesn't. It's the Nova Scotia two kids that are missing. They've scaled this, and I mean acres and acres of woods. There is nothing that they have found yet. But even the dad, when he was given the description, it's the weirdest interview because he's like, well, they'd have to be looking because he was wearing a pull-up and he wouldn't have that on because it would be soaked, right? So he wouldn't be wearing the pull-up anymore. And the backpack, it was white, but it's probably brown now because she's outside. And it's like these weird details that wouldn't go through your head if it was just something regular.
But how does he know that it's for the backpack?
And that's what I said. How do you know that? Like, how do you know that the exact stuff they were wearing plus but that she had her backpack on? And he's
especially to be asleep.
And the weird thing is they were called in sick for 2 days at school prior to the day they went missing. The dad called them in sick for 2 days, said that they both were sick. And then the mom said, so the family has, when they did an interview about the children, they said that the children were nonverbal, both autistic. But when the mom did an interview, she says in her interview, they're the type of kids, they will talk your ear off. They'll talk to anybody.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's really...
So, like, the last thing I remember them wearing is this, and this. But obviously I've been asleep. They could have got changed.
Exactly. Like they could have. And the other weird part is in the backyard, there's a camper, and that's where 2 other family members live in this camper in the backyard in this small area that's fenced in. So like, where were they? Like, did they not hear the kids playing outside? Like they're right out in the yard in this camper as well. So like, nothing is adding up here. And then for CPS to step in and say, the dad can't see the other daughter with the mom right now, there has to be a reason to that with this timeline.
Sounds weird.
And that's his biological daughter, but it's his 2 stepkids that are missing.
Oh. All I saw on the internet the other day was it's in Guyana, where a guy was saying someone's been murdered, and then the guy that was trying to prove something being found in a pool, like on the land.
Yeah.
And that was all over TikTok, and there's people actually filming it, and you could see the guy still in the pool because the guy and police haven't took him out of the pool yet. But there was like normal people walking around the crime scene, like they hadn't blocked it off, nothing. So like your old crime scene is getting contaminated because you're allowing people to watch.
Oh my God.
Like, honest to God, it was madness. Haley's comment was screaming the guy that was over in in Guyana. But you're contaminating it too. Because apparently telling people not to go near there.
Weird. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to look that one up.
I don't know the full story. I just know this guy was found in the pool where this person was found, and he was completely lay at the bottom of the pool, flat.
He spoke out about Adrian not having drowned, and ended up. Oh.
Always used to do that. I don't know who this Adriana is.
Something around him. Drowning in the pool. Oh. Around him and drag him out. So weird, like.
Oh. But he was literally lay, like on like I literally seen it for myself the other day. It was literally like you see the body, and it was like completely flat at the bottom of this pool. You could literally make it out to people, and I was like, this is fucking weird. Because like I know I'm into like true crime and stuff like that. But to see it in actual real time, like a crime scene.
She's the 11-year-old who was swimming with the fam one day. She went missing, showed up 20 hours later in the pool they already searched. What the fuck?
But you can literally see from different angles the guy in the pool. So he was trying to say, I think he was trying to make out that it wasn't possible for it to have been missed.
Yeah, you don't think it? Yeah, I don't think it would be. Like, how could you miss that? With the guy having everyone about. Yeah, like why wouldn't
No,
they?
that's what I'm saying. It didn't look like a crime scene because the Ghanaian police hadn't cautioned it off. They hadn't taped it off. They were letting people still go round, and it was, yeah, it was really weird.
That's fucking weird.
Hey, do you know what, Kenny, man? That John Bonet case that always bothers me. That right is and no offense to anybody, right? But here in the UK, I just don't understand it, right? I don't understand these beauty pageants for these children.
I've never agreed with those.
Like, I really don't understand it and I don't get it, do you know what I mean? And then you think after hearing about the John Bonet case, it would have been scrapped.
Yeah,
They tried to put it down to the fact that she was a beauty pageant thing and someone had seen her and come and took her because of that, do you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I still think the parents have something. I think the brother did it and the parents covered it up.
And I think, like, see, my thing, I always thought it was the brother until I watched that new documentary that came out and I seen the actual knot that was used. And to tie one of those knots is extremely hard for a kid to do with that much force and that much strength that you need to even tie that and to even twist it and use it like that. It would take a lot of strength. And I just never thought that the son would be able to have done that. Now, could it be that the son might have, like, she had a head injury too. She was hit with something. So could it be that the son might have done something and maybe the dad tried to cover it up or someone tried to cover it up for him?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. I think he did. I think the son's accidentally done something where she's ended up like being unalived. And
Yep.
the parents giving it up because it's a case of, well, I've already lost one child because of that child. But if we say he's done it, then we're going to lose another child.
That's what I mean, right? You've already lost one. Are you going to lose both your children in this? You know what I mean? Like the parents, that case has always been on. Like, it's always in the back of my mind because it's one case that I would just love to know the fucking answer to what really happened there. It's one of those ones that stands out.
Like, one of the other ones that stands out to me is that Casey Anthony.
Yep.
I can never understand how the jury let her go free.
I think that boggles everybody's fucking mind. I mean, that's one of the ones that'll go down in history as what in the sweet hell. If that's possible, then anybody can get away with fucking anything. Like, that was right.
Never got rid of that over here.
And you know what? You would think that any justice system that would have seen that this woman's out partying, that this woman's out loving life, that she knew her daughter was missing that whole time, blah, 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 didn't give a fuck. Like, you would put all that together and that would just scream guilty alone. Like, wait a minute, something's not adding up here. But for her,
even search how to unalive somebody and hide the body.
Exactly. I know she is. Yep, I've seen her when she tried to come on there and she made that video and said that she's an advocate. Like, an advocate for what? Fucking getting away with schmurder?
She's not on there. Fuck off, tell me she's not on there.
Yes. Yes, you've never seen that? There was like a huge fucking outrage. Oh, it was a couple months ago. She put out a video saying that she works as an advocate for people like with the justice system and whatever, and she wants to have a platform where she should be able to have a platform and talk to people and whatever. Like, it was wild. It was like, what the are you kidding me right now?
Don't you get me started on gypsy. Whoever that is in the comment. Don't you get me started on that one.
Hey, Samantha. Yeah, I'll send you the clip. So many people reacted to it because they were like, are you, like, you can get the fuck off here is where you can go. Like, no, there's no room for you. But then again, Gypsy Rose as well, we know what she did, and she had over 1 million followers before she even got out of jail.
you know what? With that one, right? I have so many opinions on that one.
Oh, me too. I think I have so many thoughts, but I don't think that she should be. They should have put a clause if she was getting out. I don't think that she should have been allowed to profit off, like monetize off of what she's done, like when she wrote a book, when she's been talking about it, when she's making money. They definitely should have had clauses where she cannot financially gain off the crime.
Yeah, it should have all gone to charities.
Yep.
And also, I think the guy that was involved,
Nicholas Godejohn.
yeah, I think he.
No, I haven't, Capricorn.
I think he should be allowed to be up for parole and be released. I believe she knew. I believe she knew exactly how vulnerable he was, because she was prior to her mum's unaliving. She knew she could walk. She knew she could do all these types of things. She'd already escaped once and then went back. She massively manipulated this guy who had clearly had learning difficulties. Used that on him. So then to turn around and say that he was in a fit state of mind, and to be able to fully charge him like that without any parole, I think it's wrong. I think the justice system there failed him massively.
Canary Man, are you talking about Johnny, the boy that went missing when he was out delivering his papers on his paper route there, years and years ago? Because I've watched a few documentaries on. Yes, okay, yeah. I didn't know she had a book out, but
Who's that?
He was a boy that was he was out delivering papers, and he went missing. His bike was found. You met him before. His bike was found on his paper route. Papers scattered everywhere, and he went missing, and it really fucked up from what you see, the mom, her life was destroyed after it. It was really a sad situation. And yeah, he's never, people have said there's been a whole bunch of theories on what's happened, and that there was one thing where they said that they had pictures, it could have been pictures of him in this child corn ring type thing, and then but the mom, they didn't think it was the pictures when they compared it and stuff that they had found on the dark web thing. How do you know what happened, Canary Man? But yeah, I know what you're talking about. That, it's a crazy story. It's true. I mean, and here's the thing, that is a major possibility, because of a lot of children, unfortunately, that go missing end up being taken into that world.
This is why I come mad at him, Minnie May, when I say so, I need to be in for a certain time. And she comes in, and she's like, oh, I'm only 5 minutes later. I said, it only takes 5 minutes.
You've met him? Do people know you've met him? Does his family know you've met him? He's never, it's never been known that he's, been legitimately found, though, right? Not that I've heard. I haven't, yeah, I'll look up the Penny. I haven't heard about that case with Penny. Next day I had some strange visitors. Did you meet him when he was younger?
I don't know if he's trying to wind you up or not, Teapot.
It'll blow your mind. I don't know. They offer to protect me. Canary Man, I have no idea. I can't fucking keep up with what you're saying. I'm trying to crack a code here. Fuck. I'm gonna end up kidnapped next. Just talking to Canary Man. Who offered to protect you? That's why I keep myself plump. You ain't holding me in no fucking car. I'm telling you right now.
if you ever see a note saying, mate, I've just gone jogging, and just know I've been kidnapped.
Right, that's what I said.
I ain't jogging nowhere.
We were talking about track and field the other night, and I was like, listen, if you see me running, you know there's some shit going down, because I'm not running for anything.
Yeah, and you buy one as well.
Thanks, Sam. But I wish we could figure out the John Bonet. I wish the answers to that one would come out, because that one. And the whole fact of those pageants, I've never agreed with those pageants with kids at all. I think it is really gross. I think it is like sexually exploiting kids. And even though moms get all into it and they say like it's just fun and it's dress up, and there's something weird about dressing your kids up as adults, putting them in really skimpy outfits and parading them on stage.
A lot of the judges are men.
Mm-hmm. And like, I was watching this thing on these pageants, and this one mom put her daughter for like the dress up part, to dress as your favorite celeb or whatever it was. The one mom dressed her up as Pretty Woman and put her in put her in the actual, that little tiny outfit. That Pretty Woman wore when she was when she was working on the street, and that was her outfit for it, with like these knee-high boots. And her daughter was like 4, and the mom thought this was like a great idea, and it was really, really fucking. I just don't agree with it. I think it's gross. Like, you're asking for unwanted attention by fucking weird people that love to watch that.
This is what I mean, like, so you see Mini-Me, right? And so you obviously know the conversations that I have with Mini-Me, in terms of like what clothing is appropriate for her.
Yep.
Probably based on her age, but how old she actually does look. And
yep.
and she's and the arguments that we have, and I said, like, I know it shouldn't be that way, but it is, unfortunately, kid.
It's you have to be careful. And I know that people say like it's not about how women dress or anything like that, but as a mom, it's your responsibility to make sure, you know, there's an appropriateness to things, right? And it's not about giving off the wrong impression. It's more just about, there is sick people in the world that are out there and they look at kids that way. And you don't want your kids looked at that way, especially when you let them, like, you know, 4-year-olds dress up as Pretty Woman working on the streets and like in knee-high boots and shit like that. Like, what's the like, let them be a kid. Why are you, I don't understand it. It's of me telling the story, honestly. Canary Man, I'd love to figure out what you're talking, like what the story is with it. I'd never, it's really weird. And then like they do the fake teeth, the spray tans, the fake hair, the fake nails, and half these kids are screaming during it like they hate it, but their mom is like living out some weird fucking like I want to be a pageant mom fantasy and putting their kids through this. And like if I got older and I'd look back at that, I'd be like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, why would you even put me through that shit?
Yeah.
She has her daughters doing the same thing. Oh, it's so fucking, yeah, I've never agreed with the pageant stuff. And like there was this one mom that spray painted her daughter's body like a cat, but put like this like skin colored panties and bra, and then spray painted it like a cat. And she goes on stage and the daughter's like 5 with like nothing on. And I'm like, what?
It's just, the mind boggles.
Really? Any wild place you notice other music? Are you sure it was him though? Like, or how can you be positive? That used to air, yeah, that Toddlers and Tiaras.
Yeah, I remember that being on TV over here.
It was so fucking. I would never do that to my, like, as a parent. I wouldn't. I know for a fact it was him. Shit. And did you ever like tell anyone about, like, did you tell anyone, like the police or his parent or his? Did you tell anyone that you knew it was him? Or did he say why he didn't want to go home? You can't even, and that's what I tell everybody all the time, even posting pictures on here of your kids is not safe.
Uh-huh.
They actually had someone on here. This is a legit story. They had somebody that was on here was taking actual pictures, people's family pictures of their kids they had on here, turning them into AIs and making porn videos with like that looked realistic of random people's kids in these videos. That's a legit story. That's how crazy this world is. So that's why I always tell everybody, like, don't.
Oh, Teapot, have you heard what's coming out next year
What?
on Netflix? So you know how they did the Jeffrey Dahmer thing
Yep.
with him from American Horror Story?
Yep.
They're doing one next year on Ed Gein.
Oh. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I couldn't believe how many people didn't know who Ed Gein was. I was like, he inspired Psycho and the Silence of the Lambs. How do you not know who this guy is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kath, we were just talking about John Bonet. Charlie Hunnam. Oh, Charlie Hunnam. Hey, Canary Man.
I'm gonna have to download Paramount Plus.
That's what we were talking about earlier, Kath, about that. Because that's one case that I'd love to know the answer to, like what actually fucking happened.
Is that who's playing him?
Oh, Albert Fish too. Oh, fucking weird.
Oh yeah, he was really bad.
Albert Fish was a fucking freak. I've watched the movies they've made on Albert Fish too.
Do you remember when I scared people to Teapot with how many serial killers I knew?
Yep, it's crazy. Like when you're into that.
When I did that quiz and everyone was like, how do you know that? Like,
How do you, yeah. It's pretty bad. I think there's some sort of like something wrong with us when we watch like true crime shit to calm down, like to go to sleep at night. Then you know that's stage one of there's something not right.
That's the thing, that I can watch the true crime stuff, right? Like just before bed and go sleep, like while watching it or whatever. But I can't go, like if I watch a horror film on my own, I'm up all night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing noises and stuff, and I'm like someone's trying to break into my house. Someone's in my house.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can watch true crime like you wouldn't believe. I get so into true crime. I like watching the trials, like every fucking aspect of it. When I really get into something, I'm watching every aspect of every scenario of it.
It's crazy.
Right? It's weird. But it's always interesting to see like the psychological part of it and how these people's like mind works. Like
That's what it is for me. That's what it is for me. Like it's like what makes them do what they do, because some of them haven't had bad upbringings.
No, not all of them at all.
And stuff like that. And then it also like freaks me out a bit that like most serial killers are Scorpios.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. My son's a Scorpio. I'm nervous. I didn't know that, though.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the smiley. There's always the cases. Canary Man, are you here? Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting set up and stuff. I have to do something for a second, but I'll get into this story a little bit. It's pretty interesting. So if you guys are into that, then hang around for a second. It'll blow your mind. I promise.
Okay. The smiley face. Yep, the smiley face. I've watched the stuff on the smiley face one. There's a lot of like we have like Canada's big ones are
The Barbie and Ken in it.
Yeah, Barbie, Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo. They're like Canada's like well-known ones. And then you have like the pig farmer. That was another big one. Yep, the pig farm in BC.
There was one that I can't remember who. When we had the Discord, Canadian Angie was going to play the video of it, but she was like, it's really, really bad. A woman on a man.
Who? From Canada?
Yeah, and she said it was really bad. It really, like, it knocked her sick. Was it the Toy Box Killer or something like that?
I didn't think the Toy Box Killer was Canadian.
I don't think it was Canadian. It was a Canadian killer, but I don't think it was a Toy Box one.
Like the big ones here, there was also Luke Magnolia, but he's fucked up. But like Robert Picton was the pig farmer one. Carla Homolka, Carla's out now, which is beyond disgusting. But Paul Bernardo and her, their story is crazy. If you guys ever get a chance, watch the movie Carla with the girl from that 70s show plays her. And it is, but I'm gonna warn you, it is fucking hard to watch. It's really fucked up and sad. Yeah, we were already talking about that cat from Nova Scotia.
Let me just try and Google this because I know Canadian Angie said it was really fucked up. This murder was really fucked up.
Callie is called Carla. It's really hard watch though. It's a really hard because it is like pretty accurate and it's
quite graphic in it.
Very graphic, very sad, very. It's fucked. Like I've known about Carla Homolka since I was young. Like I think many Canadians all know about Carla and Paul. Paul was also known as the Scarborough rapist.
Yeah, I think it's the fact as well that Carla was the sister.
So Carla. So what their first victim was Carla's 13-year-old sister at the time, and Carla agreed with Paul to rug her sister on Christmas Eve one night with. She worked at a vet place, so he
wanted her as his Christmas present, didn't he?
Yes, yep. So Carla agreed to give Paul her sister as his Christmas present, so they rugged her, and then they filmed it, him doing whatever, but she ended up choking, aspirating on her vomit from all the stuff they gave her to knock her out, and they ended up getting away with that. The police showed up, took her, she passed away, and they ended up getting away with that. Then they went on to kidnap and hold 2 schoolgirls on 2 separate occasions hostage in their house, and they tortured and raped these 2 separate girls for days on end, and then they ended up unaliving these 2 girls, and one they put like the parts in cement blocks and put them by a river, and they were found. He was also really abusive to Carla, but she went along with it all. So she made a deal when she went in there that she would testify against him, and that she was because of all the abuse and stuff is why she went along with it. But she only got 12 years. Paul got a life sentence. Now, Paul has recently been moved from maximum security to a lower security, which caused like a big outrage. But he also, before that, he was known as the Scarborough rapist, and he had raped many, many, many women before he went on to the unaliving of them with Carla, with those 3 girls. And Carla has been under numerous names since she's been out. Sick part is she now has her own kids. She married her lawyer's brother. Has her own kids. She's moved multiple times. Last place is now in Montreal. She's moved around. And she has volunteered at schools and with kids and all this stuff. And she ends up usually getting run out of town wherever she goes because everyone knows what the fuck she did. It's really fucked up. The sad part is her parents, because they have no other children left and they know what she did to her sister, they still have contact with Carla and still support Carla because they have no other children left. But yeah, that's the situation. Is there a show? Yeah, so it's known as the Ken and Barbie Killers. Also, the movie that was made is really good, but really graphic and really true to the crime. And it's called Carla with a C. The girl from that '70s show, Donna with the red hair, she plays Carla in it. It's a hard watch, but it's very well done, but really sad.
Like, I think it might have been Clifford Olsen she was talking about.
Clifford Olsen.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt for a minute. I got to drop down so I can get these pictures closer to the top, so I don't have to go so far down when I'm showing them to you guys.
Okay.
So I'll be right back in a second.
Canary, the pictures aren't going to get Teapot like banned. They're not graphic, are they?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, she's gotten attacked a few times wherever she's been. She's gotten attacked, wherever and I would too. She's a garbage of a human being. For what? I don't think she should have ever been able to be out and have children and live a life. And she has a really.
She'd been to your kid's school.
Oh, I would lose it. There was she's had to move, I think 21 times, and she's had to change her name each time because people realize who she is once she goes to a different city to live in, and she's terrified for her life, which she should be.
I'm surprised she's just not mid-country.
Yeah, nope, she can't. That's the thing. She can't leave the country. She has to stay in Canada, so she can never leave the country. But that's the problem. But she's under protection laws and whatever. And even when she was in there before she got out, they even did a mental review on her, a psychological assessment before she even got out, and she failed that. The results from that review were that she was more than likely someone that would commit similar crimes again, and she still got out because of that deal she made.
Wow.
It's really screwed up. Paul's been up for parole a few times. He's just gross to watch, and he thinks he's going to get out one day, and he can't believe Carla's out, and he's not, but he's just a nasty human being.
It makes you wonder what, I don't know, I couldn't ever imagine why someone, to me, it sounds like he's sick, that Paul, he's sick, he's sick, he's twisted, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But how sick and twisted could you be for all that to happen to your sister?
That part blows my mind. How could you sit there, say that you love someone enough that they can have your baby sister for their gift? She's only 13 at the time. Film this, and then the sicker part is she also, while her sister was unconscious, did things to her sister for Paul to get him going. That's how fucked up this is. They filmed the whole thing, and the all these tapes were found because they also filmed all the other girls. They filmed everything, and all these tapes were found and watched, so they could see these tapes, that on these tapes what they were doing. And Carla still got out, and she was heavily involved in all of this.
When people ask me about them two, I kind of, the only similarity I can equate to them is Ian Brady and Myra Hindley.
Oh, okay, I think I've heard about them.
They were child smugglers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard about them.
Yeah, the Morse murderers. Because of obviously they were a couple, and they egged each other on, and she did stuff as well. You know what I mean, and things like that. But that's the thing, though, Kath. They would be around. So there's been several child murderers that have gone on, to be released, and had children and everything. And you've got her that was with what's his name, Ian Huntley. I can't remember what her fucking name is now. there was the woman that was with Ian Unler, she got released because obviously she got charged with like perverting the course of justice, and like aiding and abetting kind of thing. Yeah, Maxine Carr. She's been released, had a new name and thing, and she's apparently got a child as well.
Wow. Yeah, I know the J.C. Lee Duker. I've read the book. Yeah, I've went down that whole bunch. That's a sad one. I know that one very well. Maxine Carr.
Yeah, she cleaned up all the crime scene and everything.
Wow.
And then
See,
tried saying that she didn't know we'd actually done it.
I don't think people like that should be allowed out at all, ever. If you've committed any crimes like that.
Like, she tried to say that she didn't think she murdered him. But then why would you clean up after him then if you didn't think he'd done it?
Exactly.
And they must have used that much bleach, Teapot, because the police said all they could smell in the house was bleach.
Wow. Oh, 100%, Kath. Anything, I have no problem. If anything like that were to happen to my kid, I wouldn't give a fuck. The police better find him before I do.
It just...
My finger on. It's so, like, the world is really screwed up. And the scary part is there's hundreds of these stories, right? Like, hundreds. I think he's putting together.
But it's mad, like, the madness of some people, it's like, wow.
And you'll never understand, like, what makes their brain, like, it's so fucked up to think of, like, how do people get to that point that they can do this stuff, that they can do these crimes to, like, other people or children or anybody, like, where the fuck does, like, what goes on in their brains?